Time with Mike Anderson, the Hogs taking on Robert Morris here at Bud Walton Arena in Fayetteville. We're joined by assistant coach Matt Zimmerman. Thanks for being with us, first of all. And first, I guess let's talk a little bit about this schedule run that you've gone through as a team. That tough stretch of 5 games against all those ranked opponents. I know that it didn't maybe show up in the win-loss record, but did you get the growth in your basketball team? Did you get the performance that you like to have seen?
Well, we feel like we did. It was a tough stretch. We feel like those 5 games against those high major opponents, that's as tough as anybody in the country went through in the non-conference slate. Now, obviously, when we get to the SEC, we're going to play 18 high majors in a row. But to do that in November and in early December, that's a pretty tough stretch of basketball games. So we know it helps us. It's tough going through that. But, Oklahoma's really good. Michigan's outstanding. Syracuse is outstanding. Arizona State's having a good year. Wisconsin's always really good. That's a really, really tough stretch of basketball games, and that's good for us.
And we talked with Coach Anderson just a moment ago about the team is ranked 4th in turnover margin in the NCAA right now. And when you look at that schedule and then look at the fact that your turnover margin is that high nationally, you got to like what you see about the rest of the year.
Hey, that's a great thing, and because a lot of times you pad your stats early in non-conference games against different competition. And for us, we hadn't gotten a chance to play very many of those games. And so, it is a process for us. We're, like Coach Anderson says, we are a work in progress as a team. We're going to continue to get better. Our defense, I think, is getting better every day. Shooting the basketball is also an area that we're really pushing hard to improve with. And as we know, we're going to see a lot of zone. People don't think we shoot it as well. They're going to pack it in. They're going to try to sag and contain and make us shoot jump shots.
When you're in charge of scouting the opposition, tell us a little bit about the process of that. What does that entail? When does it begin? And I'm sure it begins right after the previous game. But talk a little bit about how you scout the opponent.
Well, what we do, all of our staff has input at. We all look at different tapes. I'm kind of the one that oversees the scouting of the next opponents, but everyone kind of has a hand in it. All of our coaches are very good. Coach Watkins was former head coach at Texas A&M. He's outstanding at picking out things that the opponent's doing. Coach Cleveland, Coach Daniels, everybody. So we kind of do it as a group, but we watch tape. We look at what our opponent's doing. Coach Anderson's a lot more worried about what the Razorbacks are doing than what our opponent's doing. We want to respect our opponents. We want to know what their tendencies are, what they like to do, what we can expect throughout the game. But when it comes down to it, we have to be prepared. The Razorbacks have to be prepared to play the way we want to play. And hopefully we can dictate that tempo and the pace of the game to where it fits us.
When you talk about tonight's opponent, Robert Morris may not be a household name to Razorback fans, but I'm sure he's a household name to college basketball coaches.
If you coach college basketball, you know about Robert Morris. Can't tell you how many times since our schedule came out, I've talked to coaches around the country, and you're naming off the people you play in the non-conference. When you name those 5 high majors there in a row, they're like, wow, and then who else you got? And you say Robert Morris, why are you playing them? But Coach Anderson likes to play good opponents. He's proven that in the 2 years that we've been at Arkansas. He likes to play quality non-conference opponents. Robert Morris, outstanding basketball team.
They like to shoot the three-pointer. Is that key for you defensively tonight to get on those open guys?
No doubt about it. They can shoot it through a swinging thimble, and you better get out there on them because it's hard to shoot it through a thimble now. They can do that. They got a lot of guys. They'll have 4 guys on the floor at one time that can knock a three-pointer down. They've got outstanding guard play. They can also drive. They set up their three-pointers. They do a lot of weaves. They're a good screening team. But if they get open, they're going to make you pay. They've made 36 threes their last 3 games. I went to Wonderview High School. That's 12 a game.
Yes.
12 makes a game. So we're going to lock down and get after those guys.
And quickly on the other side of the floor, one thing that does jump out at you is they are allowing their opponents to shoot almost 46%. Do you think you can have success in the half-court offense?
We hope so. That's one of the stats that when you look at them, that is not a positive for them. People have been shooting a decent percentage, and that's not a thing you really tell your kids a lot. They say, oh, we're going to shoot 46, and then next thing you know, you're shooting 26%. So that's not something we talk to them about, but hopefully some of the people that have had success against Robert Morris have been able to hurt him in the paint a little bit,
okay.
and that's what we're going to have to try to do. And they guard the ball very hard. They're aggressive, but away from the ball, they sag and contain. Like, if we have the ball out on the perimeter, they're going to guard it aggressively. The other 4 guys will probably be in the paint trying to guard the post. So you got to be able to make plays and kick, and you got to be able to knock some shots down from the perimeter.
All right, we're looking forward to see it play out. Coach, thanks.
You're welcome. Go Hogs.
That's Coach Z. We're back with the pregame show after this.